Hi everyone, I am Maria and welcome to my Croquet channel. Today we are going to croquet together this cozy sweater. I will show you how it looks at me at the end of the video, and I'm really sorry if my English isn't perfect because it's my first video and I will try to get better next one. So let's get crocheting. For this tutorial I will be using Alize Alpaca Rayon yarn. It's a warm and chunky yarn. There are 250 meters in 100 grams of this yarn, and the composition is 55% acrylic, 15% alpaca and 30% wool. The recommendation hook size is between 2 and 4 millimeters, and I will be using 4 millimeter hook. I'll write on the screen how much yarn I ended up using. We also need scissors, yarn needle and a measuring tape. So let's get started. I want the width of my sweater to be around 48 to 50 centimeters, so I'm going to start with a foundation change of 78 change. If you want a more fitted sweater, make fewer change. If you prefer a looser fit, add more. The only rule is that the number of change must be divisible by 3. Let's start by making a slip knot and chaining. Don't make your chain too tight, as this will help keep the bottom edge from pulling in. The foundation chain is ready. Now turn your work and make a double crochet in the first chain from the hook. Try not to crochet too tightly. Continue making double crochet all the way to the end of the row. Now we are going to start the pattern. Chain 2, turn your work and make a single crochet into the second stitch from the hook. Chain 2, skip 1 stitch and make 3 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, skip 1 stitch and make a single crochet. Chain 2 again, skip 1 stitch and make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. We keep making like this until the end of the row. Again in again. 1 single crochet, chain 2, skip 1 stitch and 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. I will see you when there are 4 stitches left. Now, chain 2, skip 1 stitch and make a single crochet. Chain 2 again and make a single crochet into the very last stitch here. But don't finish it completely. Instead, join the white yarn. Now, using the white yarn, we'll finish the stitch with the new color and make chain 3, turn your work and make a double crochet into the single crochet stitch right here. Next, make a double crochet into this chain space right here. Then make 3 single crochet, one into each of the 3 double crochets from the previous row. 1, 2, and 3. Now make a double crochet into the chain space, then one in the middle and again into the chain space. Into the chain space 1, now in the middle 2, and again in the space 3. Continue repeating this pattern all the way to the end of the row. We have the last arch left. Now we make the last 3 double crochet, one in the arch, one in center, and final double crochet into the very last stitch right here. Now we can cut the yarn, leave a longer tail to make it easier to weave in later. It's our beautiful row. For the second row in white, start by chaining 3. Then make 3 double crochets into the 3 double crochets from the previous row. Next, form the arches again by chaining 2 and make a single crochet in the middle. Then chain 2, skip 1 stitch and make 3 double crochet again. 1, 2, and 3. Continue repeating this pattern across the row. Again 1 single crochet, chain 2 and 3 double crochet in the 3 double crochet. Repeat it until the end. We have the last arch left, and now we are going to change the yarn color again. We make 3 double crochet, work the last double crochet stitch partially. Then join the dark yarn. Now chain 1 and turn your work. Make a single crochet into the base of the same stitch. Pulling the yarn tight. Then make 2 more single crochets, 1 and 2. Next, work 3 double crochet into the chain space, in the middle, and into the chain space again. Now repeat the pattern as you did with the white yarn until the end of the row. And again a double crochet into the chain space, in the middle, and into the chain space again. We are reached the end of the row. Now chain 2, turn your work and make a single crochet into the next stitch. Then chain 2 again. Make 3 double crochet into the 3 double crochets from the previous row, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2 and make a single crochet in the middle stitch. We are forming the arches again for the next row in white. This is how our pattern will look. I will repeat the pattern until it reaches 15 centimeters in height or 5 white cells. Let's meet again at the second row of the last dark cell. We have finished the first row of the last dark cell. In the second row, we won't be making new arches. Instead, we will just crochet double crochets. Chain 3, turn your work, and work a row of double crochets until the end. I have crocheted a total of 7 rows in brown, which is about 8 centimeters. If your yarn is a different thickness, your measurements may vary. Now we are going to change the yarn the same way we did before. Work the last double crochet stitch partially, then finish it with the brightest yarn. Chain 3 and continue crocheting double crochet with this new yarn color until the end of the row. I have crocheted 12 rows in yellow, which is about 13 centimeters. Next, we will work one row of the pattern and then switch to crocheting with the white yarn. Crochet 10 rows or about 11 centimeters with the white yarn. Now we are going to shape the neckline and shoulder slope on the back. I want the neckline width to be 21 centimeters. To achieve this, I will leave out 21 stitches on each side, which is about 13 centimeters. Start by chaining 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work and make double crochet up to your stitch marker. At the end of the row, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and continue making double crochets until you have 5 stitches left. Next, make 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and finish the last stitch with a slip stitch. Then chain 1, skip the base loop on the hook and make slip stitches into the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After that, make 4 single crochets and finish the row with the double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now double crochets until the end. Now cut the yarn and secure the end with a knot. The first shoulder is done. Now we will make the second shoulder. Join the yarn in the stitch with the marking. And secure it with one chain. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and crochet double crochets to the end of the row. Now chain 1 and make a single crochet into the next stitch. Right here. Then make 3 more single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Continue working double crochet to the end of the row. Chain 3, turn your work and make 10 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then make 4 single crochet, followed by a slip stitch. Chain 1, tighten the yarn and cut it. The neckline and both shoulders are now finished. Now we will start working on the front of the sweater. We will crochet the white part, one row of about 1 cm shorter. Next, we will begin shaping the neckline on the front. The neckline at the front will be 1 centimeter lower. So we leave out one stitch on each side, which is about 1 centimeter more than on the back. It's 14 centimeter or 22 stitch on each side. Now, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work and crochet double crochets to the end of the row. Now we will make a decrease. Chain 3, then we make a double crochet skipping one stitch, this one, and we make double crochet in the next stitch, here. Continue making double crochets to the end of the row. Chain 1, make a single crochet into the next stitch from the hook, here. Then make 3 more single crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Continue working double crochets to the end of the row. Chain 3, then make 10 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, make 4 single crochets followed by a slip stitch. Then chain 1, cut the yarn, and the first shoulder on the front is done. Let's sew the pieces together along the side seam. I will be sewing with a needle. Hold the halves together and sew along the right side on both sides. Take a needle . You will get a bright-like edge, and we will sew it together. Insert the needle into the farther stitch on the far side, right here. Then into the near stitch on the near side, right here. Take a step forward, insert the needle into the new stitch on the other side. Then take a step back. Sew again into the stitch you have already sewn through. and again. New stitch, and step back. New stitch, and step back. This creates a cross-stitch seam. Continue sewing the piece all the way to the end. This is how the seams look. Now we will weave in the yarn tails on the inside of the garment, hiding them in the seam. Do the same with all the yarn ends. We crochet the sleeve just like the other parts of the garment. I started with 54 stitches. Crocheted 2 pattern rows, then 34 rows in white, which is about 37 centimeters. The total sleeve length is 45 centimeters. Then we will add the ribbing. The sleeve width is 31 centimeters. Now, using the sleeve as an example, I will show you how I will sew the sweater. I will be working with seams like this, but you can also sew the pieces together using simple slip stitches. I will finish the side edge with a braid of single crochets. The main thing is to have about the same number of stitches on both sides, so you can sew them together stitch by stitch later. Now we join the yarn and make single crochets. Don't forget to count. Where the yarn color change, we simply change the color of our braid. Now we fold the sleeve in half and sew the seam just like we did on the neckline. Stitch by stitch. Inserting the needle into the far loop of the far stitch, then into the near loop of the near stitch, and we again create the cross stitch seam. Again, new stitch, and step back. U-stitch and step back. Again U-stitch and step back. This is how the seam looks. In this way, we sew the hem to the end. I have sewn the sleeve. I use the same method to sew the rest of the garment. Sew the side seams up to the pattern row. Now I will show you how to sew the sleeve in. I finish the armhole edge with a braid of single crochets. You don't need to finish the sleeve edge, it's already done. There are 51 stitches on the sleeve, and we need to make a braid along the armhole with about the same number of stitches. If you end up with more of your stitches, that's okay, you can simply skip some stitches when sewing. Now for the sleeve, align the side seam of the sleeve with the side seam of the body. Like this. We sew the garment on the right side, using the same cross-stitch seam as before. The sweater is assembled. Now let's make the ribbing on the neckline, hem and sleeves. I will show you the ribbing technique using the sleeve as an example. First, I will show you the ribbing technique separately. I crochet a row of double crocets, then chain 3, and now I will alternate double crocets worked into the front and back loops. First, into the back loop, right here. Now double crochet into the front loop. Here. Again, double crochet into the back loop. And into the front. Again, double crochet into the back loop. And into the front. To gather the fabric with the ribbing, we simply skip some double crochets. We skip the second stitch and make double crochet into the back loop. And again into the front loop. Chain 3. In the next row, we repeat the pattern. There the double crochet was worked into the back loop. We work into the back loop again. There it was worked into the front loop. We work into the front loop. Into the back loop. And again into the front loop. Again double crochet into the back loop and into the front. Now join the yarn at the side seam. Chain 3. Then start working the ribbing, alternating double crochets into the back and front loops. First double crochet into the back loop, then into the front loop, into the back loop, and again into the front. I will be tightening the ribbing using this pattern: 4 double crochets, skip 1 stitch, 2 double crochets, skip 1 stitch, 4 double crochets, skip 1 stitch, and so on. Now join the last double crochet with the last chain stitch of the turning chain. With this stitch. Now chain 3, turn your work and crochet the ribbing in the opposite direction. After finishing each row, we will walk the ribbing back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. My ribbing will be 8 rows tall, or about 8 centimeters. The ribbing at the bottom of the garment will be simple. We won't decrease stitches, just crochet ribbing in every stitch. I made 4 rows of 4 centimeters for bottom ribbing. The ribbing on the neckline is also 4 rows of 4 centimeters. I tightened it using this pattern: 4 stitches, then a decrease, 4 stitches, then a decrease. The sweater is completely finished. I have hidden all the yarn ends. I will wash the garment right away to show you how the yarn behaves. I will wash it by hand using a shower gel and dry it flat. At the end, I will use a warm hair dryer to make the alpaca fibers fluffier. And see you at the very end. And here our cozy sweater. The yarn became really soft and fluffier after washing. I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. I would like to hear any feedback from you. And see you in the next videos. Bye bye.